Hey guys. Okay, today we are going to be working on some math. Now, we've been working on teen numbers. We've been building our teen numbers using 10. We're going to still be doing that this week. The only difference is we're going to try to take our number bonds, and instead of just having those numbers in number bonds, we're going to try to move them and make them into equations. So before we get started, I just wanted to take a second to truly walk you through our teen numbers. I just want to show you a pattern that I noticed. So here's the number 3, right? This is the word 3. Here's the number 3. Well, when it changes from 3 to 13, it just went up 10. And that 3 turned to 13. And I see that 1 represents that teen number. Interesting. Here's number 4, just a plain number 4. When it goes up by 10, it changes to 14. I still see that number 4, and I hear that word teen. It's represented by that 1 right there. And teen sounds really close to this word that you know, 10. And it's almost like I wrote a 10, 1, 0. But instead of just saying 10, I said 14. There we go. Same pattern. You see this number 5, and then it goes up by 10, and it changes to 15. The 1 represents, or the word teen represents that number 1 at the beginning. 6. Here's my number 6. It changes when it goes up by 10 to 16. 7. When 7 goes up by 10, it changes to 17. And you see that pattern continues. All of these numbers end with teen. They all start with the 1. And you all pretty much hear the second number at the beginning. So if this is 17, the first number that I hear is 7, so I know that number is going to be right here. 8, when it goes up by 10, it makes 18. Except really that number only has 1 T, I think. 9, when it goes up by 10, it goes to 19. I gotta delete this slide right here. Woo! And then I wanted to talk to you about this number 20. Now 20 is very similar. The only difference is that where 19 was over here, like the 1 represented this word over here and the 9 represented, 20 goes like the other way. So 20 starts in the reading direction. It starts right here and it says the next number. So this 2 at the beginning of a number is represented by this number 20. So 20, 0. Well, we don't say 20, 0. We just say 20. So the next number would be 21. And then I see this number 1. And then as you can see, the pattern continues. That 2 right here is represented by the word 20, 22. It means 2 tens. This first 2 means 2 tens. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and then we'd go on to 30, but we're not going to go that far. I just wanted you guys to see kind of that pattern. Now we're going to get into our number bonds and our equations. So here's my first number bond. I started by giving you just the 2 parts, and you guys are going to show me what 2 parts mean and our whole. So these are our 2 parts. These parts come together to make a whole. Now if they're coming together, if we're putting them together, are we going to add or subtract if we're putting them together? Absolutely, we're going to add. So I'm going to add that 10 plus 3. 10 plus 3, and I'll put a question mark right here just to represent that we don't know. 10 plus 3, what is that? Well, if I put those 2 numbers together like I've practiced in my number bonds, I get 13. So I'm going to change my equation to say 10 plus 3 equals 13. Wow, you've gone from a number bond to an equation. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, the next one that we're going to do, and we're just going to practice a few of these. The next one that we're going to do is when we have 10 and 5 in a number bond. Well, I see that 10 and 5 are in the two circles that are represented by parts. So those are my two parts. Those two parts are going to come together. So that means that we're going to add them together. 10 plus 5 equals, don't know. That's my question mark. I don't know. Let me go back and look at my number bond. 10 and 5. Oh yeah, they come together and they make 15. That's what we've been practicing. So your finished equation would be 10 plus 5 equals 15. I'm going to try a few more. What about 10 and 8? We have 10 and 8. They're both in the circles that represent parts. So when I put those two parts together in an equation, when I put parts together, I make sure I put a plus sign. 10 plus 8 equals, what does 10 plus 8 equal? Let me go back and look at my number bond. Oh yeah, it's 18. Because I know we've been practicing pulling that 1 from the 10, and then pulling that 8 and putting it together. We have 18. Let me just finish my equation. 10 plus 8 equals 18. That is awesome. What about you guys? Do you think that you could do this one? How are you going to start your equation off? Say it out loud. What do you think? Here are my two parts. Going to put them together. What's the first part of your equation going to look like? 10 plus 4. Great. So thinking about your number bond, 10 and 4, what number is going to go right here? What number would you put right here? Ah, yes, 14. So we have 10 and 4 as your two parts and 14 as your whole. How could you represent that with an equation? Perfect. 10 plus 4 equals 14. All right, just a few more. Let's do a tricky one. This one seems to be causing some people some problems, so let's practice it. 10 and 0. 10 and 0. We're going to put those two numbers. I see them. They're coming together to make this whole. So we're putting those two numbers together. 10 plus 0. Think about it like this. If you had $10 and somebody gave you $0, well, how many dollars do you have now? You have what you started with because they didn't give you anything. 10. So 10 plus 0 equals 10. Those two parts come together and your beginning doesn't change because you didn't add anything to it. Okay, a little easier this time. What if your two parts were 10 and 1? Your two parts are 10 and 1. So we're going to put them together into an equation. We're going to get 10 plus 1 equals, question mark, what does 10 plus 1 equal? Easy peasy, that's 11. So how are you going to show that in an equation? We're going to show our two parts coming together. So we're going to say 10 and 1, they come together. So 10 plus 1 equals 11. Great, great, great job. I can't wait to see you guys in our math small group, and we will talk very soon. Bye, everyone.